Okay, so I'm expecting that there can be some GD topic this season on population. So I will cover this population in couple of GDs. I will give you one topic, and then in the evening also I'll give you one topic which you can watch. At least you listen to the conclusion part where we give the direction. That part you listen, so that you make some opinion. And I'm very sure you people have made some kind of copy where you are writing the topic and the classification. That's it. Nothing more. Take a copy, on each page write a topic, and on each topic just write the some important points and classification. So if you ask me how much time you should invest on group discussion videos, like this video, when you participate and then when you see this video, you extract important information from this. In my opinion, 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you should be in position to extract the information and write on your copy. What you have to do is title, topic ka naam on your copy, then direction, which I actually speak out at the end. Okay, this should be the direction that you write, and some important points. Some important point conclusion you can listen to the students. So 5 minutes where one GD should be in, and then there are so many GDs, and then the rest is the topics which I have sent. Population draft policy, so that means that is an important topic. So you have to listen to those, and I'm sending you two type of videos. One very precise, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and one, let's say Rajya Sabha debate, 25 minutes. People are giving their opinion. So I assume, I know that you don't have much time. So this is how you maintain your copies and keep writing the things. Anyway, let's start with the GD now. Let me give you the topic. So write the topic for GD today. Please write the topic. Population of India, its strength or its weakness. Population of India. Population of India, its strength or its weakness. Population of India, its strength or its weakness. So that's the topic. It's very generic. Population of India, its strength or its weakness. Okay, so I think now we can proceed. So Ram, shall we start it from you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ram Kishan Yadav. I am glad to start our discussion on the GD topic, that is population of India, its strength or weakness. In my opinion, this topic is of current relevance and also a generic topic to discuss. And I believe that I believe that the population has its own some of its own strength and some of its weaknesses. Like in strength, we can say that India has the average population of 25 years right now. So it has a dynamic population which can work or actively participate in many sectors and can help in the development of the nation. But at the same time, it has also weakness, that this overpopulation will result in unemployment or result in low living standards. So this can be its problem. This can be its weakness also. So we can discuss our whole topic about the strength and weakness and come to a conclusion. Now I open the house for the discussion.
Okay, Vaibhav.
A very good morning, all of you. My name is Vaibhav Uke. I am glad that I start the discussion. Today's topic of the discussion is population of India, its strength or weaknesses. I think this topic is currently relevant because of the on 11 July World Population Day is held on, and UP government have give some remedies for the population control of two-child policy. I think it largely have weaknesses and very less have strength. Largely weaknesses. I covered this topic into weaknesses, that if our population get increasing, we have the less availability of resources. Our poverty level is got increasing, and people who live in rural area goes to the cities. We have a limited city, and city have had limited resources. Due to that, our inflation rate is got increasing. These are the some of the weaknesses. Strength is that India have a 53% of population in under 29 age, so that this energy into proper direction, and we make India as a proud nation and develop more and more technology. And I like to open the decks for the discussion.
Okay, so Kaushik.
Good afternoon, friends. I'm very glad. I'm Kaushik Sarkar, and I'm very glad that I got this opportunity to initiate the discussion. Let me introduce you to today's topic. Today's topic is population of India, its strength or weakness. I personally feel that population is one factor that can either make the nation or break the nation. And on a strong note here, I feel that the India's population is approaching towards such a situation or criteria that it will act as deterrent to the growth of the nation. We know there is a term known as sustainable population. Whenever a particular area exceeds the sustainable population, that population starts acting as a deterrent. With this being said, I would like to point out certain dimensions of weakness that it is contributing to. First being anything that the overpopulation of the population boom is causing shortage of land, food and water resources and other basic amenities. Secondly, I feel that we should also need to discuss on increased weight on the governance. Each and every system that has to be implemented by the government is a challenge in India, and this is partly due to the population. And we also know that the large base of human resource that is available in the India cannot be utilized properly, because more than the job seekers, there are less job givers in our country. So the population is adding to the unemployment issue too. That is the third point. And the fourth point being, recently we have faced the 2 waves of COVID-19, and we have seen how population stretches the healthcare infrastructure to the bare limit. With these points being said, I would like to open the discussion for everybody. Thank you.
Okay, so I think now Jai Sai Kiran Reddy. Is that rightly I am pronouncing your name? Please unmute yourself. I'll call you Jai.
Yes, sir, that is good. Jai is good.
Okay, Jai, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm very thankful for giving the opportunity to open the discussion on the topic population of India, its strengths and weaknesses. So we have seen that the population of India has been rising exponentially since our independence. It is around some 30 to 40 crores when India became independent. It is now around 120 to 130 crores now. So actually, in this discussion, we'll discuss about the strengths, weakness of the this population of India. With the strengths, I think that we can say that most of the India's population are under the age of 29 years. So I think that we as India is a more youth populated country, and there are many more people of this population. More population of this age implies more development, or we can say more competence, and for a particular job, there will be an increased competition, and only the brilliant minds will be able to come up with that job, and it contributes to the development of the country. And now coming to the weaknesses, actually there are not one but many weaknesses, as not only the youth population, but also there are many other age groups of population, like children and the population the people who are of senior citizens and of that age and everything. So also one more weakness of this population is like there is a shortage of resources, like there is a shortage of water, food, land resources and everything. And also, if the population is increased at this rate, there will be a competition for buying of basic products also, and the rates and the cost, I should say, of all the products will be increased, and most of the people who actually who are below the poverty line cannot be they cannot access these products, and they might not be able to buy this basic amenities at all if this population continues to grow and the cost continues to increase. And coming to one more weakness, I should say the hospitalization facilities, where we have recently seen the what happened during the COVID-19 first and second waves, where we faced a severe shortage of hospitalization facilities and all the medication facilities. We have already seen the, there is a lot of competition for remdesivir and all the hospitalization ventilators and everything. So this is some of the weaknesses. And also we will also discuss about the awareness spreading program, or let us say we'll discuss about the control of population and what measures need to be taken to control the population. I think also should be included in this discussion. So with these points, I give an open door to start the discussion. Thank you.
Okay, Ashish.
Please tell me what is the topic. I didn't hear because network problem is population control in India.
Yeah, no, it is population of India. It's a strength or weakness. Population of India, it's a strength or its weakness. That is the topic.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashish Kumar, and I'm very glad and excited to start the discussion. That is, the topic is the population strength and weaknesses. Well, I'm in the opinion that the topic is of current relevance, definitely, because we have seen that the new bill in UP has came yesterday, and I think population definitely has its strength, and anything having a strength definitely has weaknesses. But I think in India the bill came because we have different weaknesses more than this advantages, and we can see that population is being used as a advantageous way in China. They have utilized their population in a very and we have to talk in or not, or we can see the different models that has been exercised in various parts of this world, whether the population control part has made them advantageous use of this population or not. So I would like to open the discussion for this various benefits and the disadvantage of having population.
Okay, Vishakha, go ahead. Unmute yourself, Vishakha.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Vishakha, and I am glad to start this discussion on the topic of population of India, its strength and weakness. So, if I talk about the strength, so I will explain it by one example. Suppose if I talk about in a company, so in that company there are more workers. So all when they all work effectively, so in that case I can say it is a strength. Yeah, and I can take another example. Suppose if a family in that there are 7 to 8 members, and if they all work in the same direction, if they all have the same thinking, so in that case they can face all the challenges. But if they are not having the same thinking, so in that case there is no use of having 7 to 8 members. So if I talk about the weakness, so like the more population, due to the more population, we are not able to utilize the resource properly. And if I talk about the COVID, so in this COVID situation, due to the more population, the vaccination is not going to easy. If I talk about other countries like New Zealand and the Israel, so in that case they are having less population. So in that case, the COVID situation also became controllable, and the vaccination was also easy. But if I talk about the India, in that there is almost 1.34 billion population. So due to that, vaccination is also not easy, and also we see like everywhere there is a crowd. So this COVID situation became uncontrollable. And if I talk about the population in rural areas, so in the rural area there is lack of awareness. So people are having more than 3 child. So due to that, what happens? They are not able to fulfill their basic necessities like food, clothes, or education. So that causes poverty, illiteracy, and also stealing, begging. So the UP government has taken very good initiative that 2 child policy, and also 1 child. If a family that is having 1 child or 2 child, so in that case they will get more and more benefits. Like if it has 1 child, so in that case the education will be free for that child. So now I would like to pass this discussion to my friends.
Okay,
Sir,
I think we have all covered this first round, and now we enter into the second round of discussion. This is the discussion round will be for 10 minutes, and you are to talk to others, listen to their points, give your own points, and maintain the smooth discussion so that we come to some kind of conclusion at the end. Now I open the house for discussion among all of you.
So I would like to tell that
about
the
the
population
report given by the
very
Central
important,
Water Commission,
in India.
who is actually, I would like to mention a report about the given by the Central Water Commission as of 2019. It has stated if the India's population keeps on going at the same rate and if the water resources are not increased, as of 2030, it will have only 30% population who have access to the drinking water. So if for a nation and its population to sustain, you need drinking water. And if only the 30% people are access to that, and you can see this kind of shortages have already started as of the states of Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra. Some parts already have this kind of shortage, and Central Water Commission figures are actually quite alarming. If you are not controlling,
completely agree with you.
I completely agree with Kaushik that we are seeing the problem in
I want to
Chennai
add
that
one more
we
thing.
have to
One more
facing
thing that,
Chennai is
population rate,
shortage of water.
by the data of the
Recently,
Lancet,
we are facing the
they are given
facing
that
the resources of water in
population-
Chennai. That problem is occurring, and one of the
also I
reason
want
of
to add that
I
while in
would like to one more
1972,
point
the
that
growth rate of
this,
India
if
is
we grow, if we, the
2.3%,
population,
whereas
according
the
to the
growth
Lancet
rate
media,
now
the
in
report,
2020
if
is
the growth population rate is at the same
1.13%.
rate,
That is showing
then
that,
it is
that
going
our
to
growth
reach a
rate is
peak level.
decreasing, and we are in,
So
as people are
after
getting more educated,
248,
we have decreased growth rate.
48, we have the population growth at not that much. We will decline. The population rate after 2048, predicted by the Lancet media, is that Indian population will definitely decrease after 2048. At 2048, we have a population of 1.6 billion, and after that, there will be a decline in the population of India. This is calculated by this Lancet. So definitely we
Now,
have to
you know,
look
if
at
you,
also.
yeah.
And many in India, the fertility rate is different. That is unique for different parts of the other world. In India, we have fertility rate that
completely
is
agree with
unique.
you, Ashish, but
I
if you are
totally
telling-
agree on
In
that.
respect to that also.
If you are telling
But
that there will be
Bihar
decrease
and
in the
UP,
population
they have
of
very-
India,
Yes,
that
if I
that
talk
decrease
about
will
the
be
UP,
caused
so
by
in the
unsustainability.
UP, the
That
fertility
decrease is
rate
not
is
an
almost
appreciated one.
2.7%.
Okay.
The fertility,
okay,
if I
I
talk
at one
about the
point in
fertility rate in
we have discussed only
UP,
the,
so
let us
that
say
is almost
the
2.7%. But ideally, it should be less than 2.1. So, if I talk about this UP government initiative, the draft bill. So, in that, if any family that is having more than 3 children, so that will be debarred from so many benefits. So this is a very good thing that they have included in this draft bill, that they will not be able to participate in any elections to the local authority, and also they will not be able to go for any government job in state government. So I think this is a very good points that they have included in that draft.
I would
yes,
like
absolutely,
I at
but,
one point
I
I
also
think
like
the
to
people
add
are
one thing
continuously
that
talking
moving
about
to the bigger
population
city.
growth.
People
In
are
India
continuously
or
moving to
other
the
world,
there
we
is-
are
there is
always
right
comparing.
to
We are always
huge
comparing
cities.
India with other parts of the world. But the
Yes,
comparison
yes.
is totally wrong. India's land is definitely very different. We have different ecological and geographical structure than other parts
No,
of
I
the
completely
world.
agree
So
with you on Ashish,
comparison,
but presently India has
comparison with other
136 crores
world
of population,
is
and
definitely
we have a
wrong.
growth rate of
We have a
1%.
better fertility
So means
rate from other part of the people.
every year we
So
are actually
definitely we
having
do
a
not have to
7%
compare with
increase.
other world. We have to
we
Yes,
think
don't
on
exactly,
our
but no,
but
that
Totally
there
agree.
I would
are
like to add one more
there
thing
are
that why don't we
99
discuss
to
on
lakhs
the
children per
what's the strength
1,000
of
lakhs
this
children,
population?
and also the
we have 136
infant
crores
rates
of population
are
in
very
India, and we have
Yes,
a
yes.
growth rate of 1%. Then that means that every year we have 13 crore increment in the population. So can we adjust the infrastructure requirement with that 13 crore increment? We cannot.
but as year pass
Every
on, we
other
are
population,
getting
you have
old
a very
also. That will
What?
be cause problem to us.
I gave one
If we-
example
if get-
Yes, yes. I
during the
definitely agree
COVID
with you.
case. During the COVID, I taken vaccine. I go to regularly and I take the vaccine after 3 or 4 days. This is due to the increase the population. Our resources is
there is-
I
limited.
would like to
Any-
one more point, my
There
friend,
is
that
Our
we are
resources is
discussing
very
out
limited
here
and
on a
our
topic that
due to
in rural
population.
area, the
population is growing very
urbanization
fast.
thing
But
is
this is
also
a
very
short-term
bad.
thing. I think this is a short-term thing. We have to
Let us
think
talk
of
about
long-sightedness. You can
long-term.
see in
As you mentioned
China,
that it is a short-term
China,
thing,
they have
if you require to feed the
No,
population.
in China,
to sustain
Okay,
the
okay.
population,
China, they have
then you
all,
need to feed the
again
population.
started the two-child policy.
What is
First
the
they started for
percentage? I
one
want to
child,
ask you
and
a
now in
question.
China
I
they
agree
started for
with
two
that.
child. So
Okay,
And
we
okay.
have to
So
we have to
let
think,
me
we have
add
to think
one
on this.
point that till now we have discussed only about the weakness of population. So why don't we go with the strengths of you know, like India has an average population of around 29 years. So that is one of the strengths, I should say, because of you know, we almost have a most dynamic population of India, like of 29 years. So the youth of this age will you know, the minds, and we can actually develop the country. You know, if the people you know, there will be more competition in various fields, and only the brilliant minds will come up to that field and go
Yes.
that field. And
Also, I
Yeah,
want to add
definitely you're
that the more
talking
than
about
I add one point.
65% of the
healthy
population
competition
is below
actually
35 years of
encourages
age.
the growth of
So we
every
have a
sector.
dynamic people
If you have
which
excessive
can do
competition,
work
then
in
the
research
rest who are not
area.
achieving has also to sustain their families. So that acts as a deterrent. If you say only the top 1% will make to the job and the rest 99% are not able to gather a job, that is actually deterrent
Yes,
for the
like
national scale. It is not
yes,
only
there
contributing
are
to the
government
growth, but it is
initiatives
also
like for
actually
startups.
weighing down on the government.
Yes, we
Not
have
every
government
not every
initiatives of
person can actually
startups,
do a startup.
business.
Ram, I would like to point it out to you that not every person can initiate a startup. If you
No,
want to see
but
about
they can
rural
Yes,
start
my
their own
friend,
small
but I think
businesses
I
also.
would
I want to take
I
an
add one
example
point
of
in the-
Your
I add one
student.
point in that.
to focus
on providing
on
education to
future
you
perspective
because
of
of
So,
the
not the
population. How
short-term
can
goal
you
of this
actually
job
implement
and
startup?
anything.
so
I
okay,
add
so
one point in
I
that
would
the
like to add one
population
thing.
of
I
In
can see
Japan,
that. So
we have to take
okay.
the example of Japan, how they manage their resources, how they manage the man resources in Japan. You can see the population is not that good, but they have the one of the biggest economy of the world.
Yes,
So we
also
have
they
to
have no
find a
resources
way
there.
of this
Yes, you are
optimization
right.
that whether
So, okay,
Even
I
one
agree
state of
with all
India
of your
is
points
comparable
that,
to Japan.
and I'd like to add one more point that, in this discussion, I would like to see, I see that more than the strengths, I see that there are much more weaknesses because of the overpopulation. Is that so?
Yes.
Right?
I want to
So,
add one point in
definitely
strength
from
that
our childhood we
are
can
people
see that
that are moving
each
outside,
of
that
this
are going foreign for
disadvantage
the
of
work.
population.
They
yeah,
they are making their
Yeah,
name
if you
in
can
foreign
say that
countries. Like the
in
recent
case of
that
every
spacecraft has
particular health
gone
infrastructure
uh,
or if you
gone in
say
right,
space
transport
for one
infrastructure,
day. So
everything is
that
spread to
lady
the
is
bad
from our
limit.
Andhra
And
Pradesh
now if
state.
you
So
try to stretch
they
it
also
more, I
making
think it will
India
just
famous
simply
at
fracture.
world stage. Or at globally we are producing good education to we have given good people
And
that are
that is
working in
only
the
a
global
particular percentage of the
companies.
population. You need
Yes,
to consider
yes,
the
yes,
rest of the population also percentage. Na? You are
but that
taking
are
the cream
helping in the
layer,
global
only 1
development
to
also.
2%. That is completely irrelevant to the topic of
right.
population, I think, Ram.
Okay,
Because
so
1 to 2% there will be creamy layer always.
right. So since we see that there are more disadvantages than advantages for this population growth, why don't we discuss some measures and awareness programs regarding the population control measures and everything? Like we can see that the UP government has implemented an act recently stating the more incentives and more amenities to be provided to the families of having 2 or less children. So let us say if we can discuss about that thing to be implemented in other states or some other measures, so it will be a good, I
Yes,
think.
like along with UP, Assam is also going to start this kind of thing. So I think other state also start. I am totally agree with that.
Also, Indian government in 2004 has brought a national population stabilization fund that is called NPSF in 2004 to take measures on population stabilization. That is one of the government scheme. Second scheme is family planning 2020 that is used for the women for the contraception parts and also widespread awareness by government in rural area, because we have
I
seen
think,
that the
my friend,
population
you
growth
are
in rural areas is
quite
deviated from
deviating from the
topic.
topic. The topic is
You are
strength or
deviating from
weakness.
topic. The
Yes,
topic
it's a
is
strength
not
and
for
weakness we have to talk.
yes,
strength
but
and
Population
weakness. It is not
control.
of the control of the population.
No,
Yeah,
The
actually,
topic
it
is
is
not about
right,
the
right.
control of the
No,
population.
I
It
think
is
my
the
friend
strength
Vijay
and
Exactly,
has
weakness.
exactly,
clearly stated
If
exactly.
we
That
are
is
one
the case.
thing,
focusing on
that the
the
government has its
weakness,
What
so
framework.
are
we
the
should also
strength
discuss
and
the
If the
what are
population
UP
the
control
government
also.
weaknesses
is
and
taking
strength
measures,
of
it
the
Right,
doesn't
right, right.
mean that the population is
overpopulation?
becoming a
Yeah,
weakness.
exactly. What you are saying is right, but since we came to know that there are more disadvantages, so let us discuss the control measures of population. Some control
Yes.
measures, I should say. So that's
Okay.
why we are heading into that discussion.
Okay, now let's conclude now. Ram, conclude the discussion.
Yes. Okay, everyone. I take this opportunity to conclude our discussion on the GD topic, that is population of India, strength and weaknesses. Friend, we have a good, some rough discussion, and we could not we could reach to a consensus that our topic has limited strength and more weaknesses in that. So the strength. In about the strength, we can say that India has major 50 more than the 50% population is below the age of 25 years. So we have a youth population that if we give them a good direction, then it will help us in the development of the nation. And now the weaknesses part. So weaknesses, we have, first we get that growing unemployment in India. Second, low living standards of people because of the limited resources in our India. Third, as shared by Kaushik, that water resources will be limited, that it will be given to only 30% of the population. Uh, and also, we have little talk about some control measures, that policies taken by UP government, Uttar Pradesh government, and the Indian government. Thank you.
Okay, now I think Vaibhav.
Okay, friends, we have a very good discussion. I am very thankful that I conclude on the behalf of all of you. And we have largely weaknesses and very less strength. Weaknesses is that the overpopulation lead to less availability of the resources. As Kaushik said, that we have facing the problem of water, and recently Chennai has seen that problem. And due to overpopulation, government has supply more. Not supply as much as the policy, and this leads to increase our poverty, and unemployment is drastically increasing, and low living standard lead to poverty. And the strength are that we have a very young age people, about 55%. If we use these people in a correct and technology direction, we must be a leading country in the world. And a very thank you.
Okay, please mute all of you. One by one only we speak. There's a disturbance coming, so please mute yourself. Yeah. Now, Kaushik, go ahead.
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad that I got this opportunity to conclude the discussion. I think we had a very healthy discussion on this topic, and we also reached a consensus that the weaknesses are becoming more and more relevant every single day because of this population boom. The pointers that we pointed out in our discussion was that the overpopulation or the population growth is contributing to the decrease in the standards of living. There is a acute shortage of water resources being faced in several states, and if you don't address this, it can become chronic. The healthcare resources also that we encountered in the case of COVID-19, we see that the population played a very important role, and as many of my friends mentioned, that there is a healthy amount of competition in various sectors for jobs. So the bright minds will be able to compete, but due to overpopulation, the excessive competition is actually leading to unemployment. Also, the unemployment been one of the most significant factor in this particular case. And lastly, we also talked about UP government producing a draft bill in this particular case to curb the population growth. That actually strongly indicates that the mindset of the government and the thinking of the government as population being a weakness is quite certain. On this note, I would like to conclude the discussion. Thank you all.
Jay?
Thank you all for giving me an opportunity to conclude the discussion. So as every topic has its both pros and cons, but here in this topic, I conclude that there is much more weight towards the disadvantages than advantages, because we had a discussion about the scarcity of resources being faced, and if the population continues to grow, not only the water, but there are many resources which will be scarce. And which cannot be accessed by much more people. Also, we have seen the recent COVID waves, and the scarcity of hospital resources because of this overcrowding or overpopulation. Also, one more weakness I would like to conclude is that the control of overpopulation is pretty difficult it is pretty difficult. So also we have discussed about the policy of population control measures because of the over controlling because of this overpopulation disadvantages and everything. So okay, I would like to conclude on this note that I should say the population of India is more weakness towards the country than giving the strength. So thank you.
Okay. So now I think Ashish can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm very glad to conclude the discussion. I think the topic we all for the topic we all reached the consensus that the weakness is more. But I think I would like some points, in my opinion, I would like to add some point with regards to the strength of this population. Because the strengths are that we have India have one of the largest army in the world, and we have to also see the models, different models in the world, like the China model for the population. They took one child policy. They actually failed, and we can also see the example of Japan where they utilize the resources very well. So we have to also not only the this population policy, we have to also focus on how we can utilize this most efficient resource, that is the man, for the greater good of the Indian country. And we have to see the world model. And one more important point I would like to add is that one of the prediction is that after 2048 the population of India is going to decline. So we have to keep that in mind also. So I would like to conclude at this note.
Okay, Vishakha.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And we, after the discussion, we reach on a point that India has more weaknesses than its strength and weakness. And we also discuss about the weakness that causes poverty, illiteracy, and also we have discussed the limitations of resources. And also we discuss about the laws that are in India, and also we discuss the fertility rate, and also we discuss the population in different country. And also we have seen like how overpopulation is going to affect the COVID situation. And we also have seen that UP government has passed this draft bill, and along with we discussed that other state also should bring this kind of scheme so that population can control. So thank you.
Great. So now let me tell you, see, before I tell you about the feedback and everything, let me tell you population. There are two things which you should not misunderstand. Let me bring to your notice. When you talk about population control and population growth, let me tell you population control is a different topic. Controlling population from growing further is a different topic. And I tell you one more thing, like we are not growing at that much now. I mean, population growth rate has come down. It is not that high. Like China, no, China followed one child norm and now they are going for two child norm. So actually population growth rate may not be that severe a problem as of now. But whatever population we already have accumulated, now using that population properly and providing good quality of life to that population is a more severe problem. Listen this carefully. Growing the population further is obviously one issue, and we need to control that. We are not denying, but that is a separate topic. This topic is population of India, whatever it is there now. Population of India now, is it a strength or is it weakness, liability or asset, advantages or disadvantages? That is a topic. So let's not deviate into controlling the population growth rate. That is a separate topic. So, and the second thing I want to tell you is, like you should not misunderstand lack of good governance with high population. Lack of good governance with high population. Rural India mein, people in rural India are not growing, they are poor. It is not because of their population. It is because of lack of the employment or economic infrastructure created by the government or society. Like good governance has to be there. Third thing, you should always think of something which is called population density. Number of people per unit area. That is called population density. If you compare India with country like Japan is far more dense than India. though highly developed. That means population per unit area is actually not an issue, but that population should be, I'll say, skilled, and that population should be properly being used in creating national GDP. If the population is involved in some kind of economic activity, then the country will develop and everybody will have good lifestyle, quality of life. Now, to give you very rough estimate, rough thumb estimation, 50% of the population are women in India or any country. If you say 50% are male, 50% are female, normally. India also 50% are female. Now, if you go to literacy rate of the female, very skewed, very less. And if you go to employment rate of the female, it is very, very less. How many female in our country are in employment or earning for them? They are not. They are restricted to household activity. You always say, my father is this, my mother is housemaker. But when you make the house, no, house is being made in other countries also. Think of Japan, think of America. Are mothers housemaker? No, they are working also. Now, when person is contributing in the national growth in the form of GDP, then that country grows. In our country, what is happening is, not everybody is involved in economic activities. Not everybody is involved in earning. If you see your family, there are 10 people, so 2 or 3 are earning, the rest are dependent. Old people, children, female, others are not working. So unless until in our country, adult people, even in the developed countries, even children are earning for their pocket. They're also cleaning the cars and earning money for their pocket money. So that kind of culture is required. If everybody starts working and earning, economy starts moving. And then everybody enjoys good quality of life. So is our population strength or weakness? If this topic is to be discussed, I tell you one more thing here, that even if you see in your personality, whatever is your strength, that is your weakness also. Whatever is your weakness, that is your strength also. Let me give you example. Honesty. Sir, my strength is honesty, and weakness, honesty. Because I'm honest in certain situation, it becomes my problem. Emotional. You are emotional guy, that is your strength, and that becomes your weakness also. You are straightforward guy, that is your strength, and that becomes your weakness also. So normally what happens is, the factor which is your weakness, that can be made your strength also. Now, what would have been the best? Let me, before go forward, let me tell you, Kaushik made a good starting. So you listen to this, and Kaushik made a good starting in introduction, and Ram made a good conclusion also. Ram made a good conclusion, and Kaushik also made a good conclusion. Kaushik started philosophically, and he said that, okay, population is something which can make or break a nation or something like that. But in our country, population is going in a direction where it is more a deterrent than asset. It is more a liability. It is proving to be more liability. So he inclined in that direction. Then he said there is something which is called a sustainable developed population. Then he started focusing more on weakness. And that is where I differ with Kaushik. He talked much about weakness and very less about strength. In fact, most of you are of the opinion that our population is our weakness and not our strength. That is not wrong also. But what strategy would have followed is, as of now, our population is largely inclined towards weakness because they are not contributing in national development or national economy. But the same population can be converted into strength if their skill is enhanced, if they are properly utilized, because human resource is the most precious resource. They should be utilized. And this is a responsibility, individual responsibility of the society, responsibility of the government. So to convert the disadvantage part, or you'll say weakness, into strength, population as of now suppose is a weakness. To convert that into strength, there has to be effort from 3 directions: individual, society, government. Let me, friends, now discuss how. Individual level, if I don't get educated, if I don't study, I may not earn good, and I will become a liability. I will become that part of population which is weakness for the country. But suppose I get educated, suppose I enhance my skill, suppose I start earning for the country, I start solving the problems, then I'll become strength. So if I say in a family who is a liability and who is a asset, you will say this fellow is earning, he's educated, he's solving the problem of the family, and he's a asset, not a liability. Like Vishakha gave example first of factory and then of family. She said that family when there are people, they are not liability unless until they don't work anything. So population also is not a liability, is not a weakness, but it becomes weakness when they are not skilled, they are not doing anything, they are not getting opportunities, they are not educated. So then they become liability. So individual basis पे क्या करना है? Skill enhance करनी है. We are not saying you go for B.Tech or you go for PhD or you go for higher education. We are not saying that. We are saying enhance your skill. Okay, sir, I become electrician, I become plumber, I become very good plumber and earning 30,000 monthly for my family. Yes, done. That is very good. So enhance the skill. Individual के ऊपर skill development. Now comes the role of society. Individual is not independent fellow. He is not a biological entity. He is a social entity. You are born in a society, let's say remote area. You are not getting education. Your parents are not educated and you are not getting any awareness. Then you will be affected by that. So if you are not getting school, from where, sir, I'll get skilled? I belong to a remote area of India. How I'll get skilled? So there is a role of society also. And when I say society, what comes? In society comes NGOs, in society comes your village, in society comes the people around you, school, educational institutions, maybe Panchayati Raj, that everything comes under society. So that is the role society is to play. Now, if you are educated, you can make the change in the life of student or people around you. You become society for them. You become enabling environment for them. Suppose there is a children, very poor fellow living very close to your house. You are earning. Now you are a technocrat engineer, you started earning and now you become, so you can become facilitator for them. That becomes a society for them. You can make change the life of the people. Then comes government. Which government? India has how many tiers of government? Remember these things. How many tiers of government India has? 3 tier. सबसे ऊपर central government, उसके बाद state government और उसके बाद पंचायती राज. Do you know the kind of budget flowing to Panchayati Raj? 50 lakh rupees, 1 crore rupees. That is a funding coming to Panchayati Raj. And where they are to spend? They are to spend this money on creating the rural infrastructure, school, health, infrastructure, everything. And that eventually will create the enabling environment. So government is to provide good governance. Government is also to intervene. Government is to provide the opportunities. Because the private sector is not independent. Private sector also works as per government sector. So if government is serious that private sector is to create employment, government can do that. So third role is of government. So is our population liability? As of now, our population largely is our weakness. Why? Because many people do not have opportunities. Many people are not getting jobs. Many people are not working. Many people are not getting economic employment. So as of now, that is weakness. Can we convert that into strength? Yes, we can convert that into strength. And at how many fronts we need to make the impact? Individual level, society level, government level. ये आपका starting point बन जाएगा. So let me now tell you what is the best introduction. Friends, my name is Kaushik and I take the opportunity to introduce all of you to the topic. And I tell you one more thing. Most of you are saying this is a current relevant topic. No, it is always a relevant topic. How can it be current relevant topic? Do you think India का population अभी बढ़ा क्या 1 साल के अंदर? वो तो कब का बढ़ रहा है? तो ये टॉपिक तो हमेशा ही relevant है ना? It's an evergreen topic to be discussed. This is the very generic topic, friends, and this is always important topic for the discussion. And we certainly must discuss on this particular topic to know the reality. So it is not a current relevant topic. हाँ, अगर मैं तुम्हें बोलता कि उत्तर प्रदेश का population bill है वो current relevant होता, ये टॉपिक थोड़ी करंट रेलिवेंट है यार, ये तो हमेशा एवरग्रीन टॉपिक है ये. इसके लिए कोई अच्छा टर्म ढूंढो, क्या बोलोगे तुम? थॉट प्रोवोकिंग तो है ही ये. सो फ्रेंड्स, लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस यू टू द टॉपिक गिवन फॉर द डिस्कशन टुडे, व्हिच इज अबाउट इंडियाज पॉपुलेशन, वेदर इट इज द स्ट्रेंथ और वीकनेस, वेदर इट इज असेट और लायबिलिटी, वेदर इट इज एडवांटेजेस और डिसएडवांटेजेस. सो फ्रेंड्स, व्हाट आई बिलीव इज इट इज बोथ स्ट्रेंथ एज वेल एज weakness, both strength as well as weakness. But in my opinion, largely as of now, it is more a weakness than a strength, than the strength. Why? Because if you see the statistics, more than 80% of the people are do not getting the proper jobs, and they are in rural areas, they are unorganized sector, they are not getting good jobs. So it is difficult for them to lead a quality life. The country in which 80% of the people are not having good social indicators, social parameters, or good socio-economic status, or good quality of life, then that population cannot be put in the category of strength. That is to be put in the category of weakness. But friends, I'm also of the opinion that this weakness itself will become its strength if we make some changes. We need to make this population more skilled, irrespective of qualification, educational qualification. Need to make them skilled, need to make them employable, so that they start earning, including women. And if that situation comes, not only GDP of the country will improve, not only infrastructure of country will improve, but quality of life of the people will also improve. Examples are Pradhan Mantri Narega, or Mahatma Gandhi Narega programs, and many government schemes and policies that can be done. So friends, now how to make that change, how to make that impact, I think we should discuss that entire thing in 3 categories. Number 1, individual level pe. Number 2, society level pe. Number 3, गवर्नमेंट लेवल पे. नाउ आई ओपन द हाउस फॉर द डिस्कशन, और फिर वो चलता चला जाएगा. इंडिविजुअली अगर मैं नहीं पढ़ा तो मैं लाइबिलिटी हूं, और पढ़ गया तो मैं वो बन जाऊंगा. सोसाइटी, वी नो दैट सम एरियाज इन इंडिया आर रिमोट, नॉट डेवलप्ड, सम आर डेवलप्ड. माइग्रेंट्स, यू नो देयर आर 2 थिंग्स, ब्रेन ड्रेन एंड माइग्रेशन. ब्रेन ड्रेन किसको बोलते हैं? जब इंडिया से अमेरिका चले जाते हो तुम, क्यों? जॉब्स के लिए. और माइग्रेंट्स किसको बोलते हैं? जब तुम कुछ स्टेट से दूसरी स्टेट्स में चले जाते हो इंडिया के अंदर. इसका मतलब इंडिया के अंदर भी एक ऐसा रीजन है जो डेवलप्ड है, और एक ऐसा रीजन है जो डेवलप्ड नहीं है. तो इसका मतलब इंडिया के अंदर भी तो डेवलपमेंट इक्वल नहीं हुआ तुम्हारा. सो उसको भी तो रोकना पड़ेगा. हु विल इंटरफेयर इन दैट? इंडिविजुअल लेवल, सोसाइटी लेवल एंड गवर्नमेंट लेवल. सो वी शुड बेसिकली स्टॉप दिस रूरल टू अर्बन एरिया माइग्रेशन, or one state to another state migration. That is to be stopped, and that everybody is to play the role, and everybody will start getting the opportunities near their place, and this will become like that. So this direction I think we start discussing. Now Ram said it is evergreen. This is said that it's a relevant topic, but you should have said it's an evergreen topic. Strength and weakness में Ram ने इसको divide किया. Ram said about some policies like National Population Fund, family planning, उत्तर प्रदेश ड्राफ्ट बिल. सो ये मेरे ख्याल से थोड़ा सा डेविएशन हो जाएगा. अगर तुम ओनली स्ट्रेंथ वीकनेस तक रखो तो वो दैट इज मोर देन सफिशिएंट. कंक्लूजन राम ने अच्छा किया. वैभव ने बोला कि वीकनेस है, और वैभव ने लार्जली वीकनेस के ऊपर बात किया. वीकनेस है, पॉवर्टी है, लेस रिसोर्स है, तो वैभव उसी की बात करता रहा. वैभव ने कुछ डाटा भी दिया. 53% पॉपुलेशन अंडर 20 इयर्स. डाटा जब दो, मेक श्योर यू आर गिविंग राइट डाटा. कौशिक ने अच्छा इंट्रोडक्शन किया, अच्छा चीज बोला, लेकिन उसने वीकनेस के ऊपर ज्यादा फोकस रखा. आपको स्ट्रेंथ के ऊपर भी मैंने आपको बताया था कि जब भी कोई टॉपिक दिया जाए, नेगेटिव टॉपिक भी अगर हो, पहले नेगेटिव बात बताओ, फिर उसको पॉजिटिव कैसे कन्वर्ट करोगे उस पर बात करो. आपने नेगेटिव तो बता दिया, लेकिन पॉजिटिव में कन्वर्ट कैसे करोगे ये किसी ने नहीं बोला. नोबडी टॉक्ड अबाउट हाउ टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू पॉजिटिव. कोविड, मैंने बस टॉपिक दिया कोविड, जीडी का टॉपिक कोविड, बस ये बोला. And see how many people will start talking negative about that. Majority will talk negative, but good way is talk about negative part of COVID and then how to convert it into positive. Jay, population के बारे में जय ने बोला. Now Jay and Vishakha, it was new for them. So Jay and Vishakha में एक जो main trouble था वो था they did not follow the structure. So Jay and Vishakha is to learn the structure, that how to speak couple of lines in the beginning and how to give dimension. Jay and Vishakha started giving the points which they were to give in the middle part in the introduction itself. So you are not to give those points in introduction, you have to give those points in the body part. Jay said good points. Population, India's population is youth, young population. Job is issue, many weaknesses are there, shortage of the resources there. So as of now, disadvantage is more than advantage. That is what Jay said. So Jay did not make a very good introduction. He added many points which were relevant, but they were to be added in the second part. Similarly, Vishakha could speak, she could give from example, but Vishakha example is to be given in the second part of the body, not in the introduction part. Introduction part, you have to give direction to the discussion, couple of lines you have to rote memorize, but it was good attempt on your part, Vishakha. Keep participating, and that is how you will basically learn it. Ashish ka connection was a problem, I suppose. So Ashish said there is a definitely it is a strength, and he said weakness. So I think Ashish was the only person in introduction who said it is strength. Definitely it is a strength, but then there are some weaknesses also. So Ashish, definitely kind of words are very radical. Use them cautiously. India's population may not definitely be its a strength as of now, because if you say that, you may be different away from reality. You are saying yes, India's population is both its a strength as well as its weakness. So we must discuss the points which are strong, which are the cause of weakness, and then how to convert weakness into strength. That is what our discussion should be. ऐसे अपने हाउस को ओपन करना है. So this is all about this entire topic, friends. Think of good governance, think of skill development, think of population density, and certain statistics also you catch hold of. Certain statistics like what is the per unit per capita income of Indians, and what is the contribution of women in employment, what is the basically population growth rate, as Vishakha quoted some particular data for Uttar Pradesh, like this is the percentage growth rate or something she mentioned. So decadal growth rate, or what is the growth rate, those kind of data, demographic data you should have in your mind to discuss about these kind of topics. So that is all from my side. Now anything you want to ask, any particular point you want to ask? Yeah
सर, वो इंट्रोडक्शन में सर हमेशा न्यूट्रल रहने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए ना, मतलब जैसे
मैंने वो नहीं बोला, वो तुम रियलिस्टिक रहो, न्यूट्रल नहीं रहो, रियलिस्टिक रहो. या
ओके सर. एंड सर कंक्लूजन पार्ट कितने मिनट तक मतलब बोलना चाहिए, अगर बोलना भी मतलब जैसे कंक्लूड कर रहे तो?
एक मिनट, 1.5 मिनट.
हाँ, मतलब उससे ज्यादा नहीं जाना चाहिए लंबे में.
सर मुझे ये पूछना है कि कभी कभी हम किसी टॉपिक को इंजीनियरिंग के कुछ सब्जेक्ट से लिंक कर लेते हैं, तो क्या ये इंजीनियरिंग के सब्जेक्ट से लिंक करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए?
जैसे एग्जांपल दो.
थर्मोडायनेमिक्स के सिस्टम से, कि सिस्टम पे फोकस करना चाहिए. हम लोग थर्मोडायनेमिक्स सीखते हैं कि कैसे इंटरेक्शन करता है.
नहीं, अब देखो डिपेंड करता है, देखो डिपेंड करता है कि इंजीनियरिंग में बहुत से ऐसे एग्जांपल हैं जो बहुत ही जेनरिक हैं. बहुत ही जेनरिक हैं. अगर उनके साथ आप लिंक कर लो तो जैसे ऑटोमोबाइल है, सब जानते हैं उसको, टायर है, सब जानते हैं उसको, राइट. सो कुछ तो ऐसे एग्जांपल
करना चाहिए कि ये करना चाहिए कि जो,
मेरा आंसर है कि बहुत स्पेसिफिक तो नहीं कर सकते जो किसी को समझ ना आए, पर ऐसा टॉपिक कर सकते हो आप जो लोगों को समझ आ जाए, कोई ट्रबल नहीं है.
नहीं सर, हम लोग जीडी तो जो करेंगे वो सारे तो टेक्निकल बंदे ही होंगे, तो उनको तो समझ में.
लेकिन सारे अब ऐसा ना, आपको टेक्निकल बहुत एंटर नहीं ना करना, एंट्रोपी की बात लपड़ो करने, वो तो मतलब नहीं बनता. या आप लेट्स से बेंडिंग मोमेंट डायग्राम डाल दो बीच में, तो उसका क्या मतलब है?
वो नहीं कह रहा था, मतलब ऐसा लिंक जो सबको समझ में आए, ये हम पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि समझ में आ जाए तब कर सकते हैं.
आप मेरे को अगर पॉइंट बताओगे तो मैं ज्यादा अच्छा एक्सप्लेन कर पाऊंगा आपको कि आप सही बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं, क्योंकि जनरिक टॉपिक डाले जा सकते हैं.
अभी तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा सर. और हमको एक और बात पूछना है, वो इससे रिलेवेंट नहीं है सर. मैं नेटवर्क का बहुत इशू है सर, तो यहाँ पे
कोई नहीं, फाइट मारते रहो
यार.
इंडिया में हम सब लोग रिसोर्स क्रंच में बैठे हुए हैं, डोंट वरी, हमें ऐसे ही आगे जाना है, यही हमारी स्ट्रेंथ है. आप बाद में जब आशीष सिलेक्शन का तेरा इंटरेक्शन करूंगा, मैं सिलेक्शन की रिकॉर्डिंग करूंगा, तो तू बोलेगा कि सर मेरा 5 मिनट आता था और 5 मिनट इंटरनेट जाता था. और एक लड़के का मैंने डाला भी है, वो इवेंचुअली ही गॉट सिलेक्टेड इन IOCL. उसको तुम देखना, वो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ जीडी में गायब हो जाता था. 8-10 बार मेरे को उसको लाना पड़ता था, उसके नेटवर्क का इश्यू था. इवेंचुअली गॉट. फाइट मारते रहो, दैट इज ऑल आई कैन से.
सर HR इंटरव्यू से टेलीफोनिक कर सकते हैं ना? तो
बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं मेरे साथ.
तो मैं टाइमिंग 10:50 नहीं रहेगा?
नहीं, आप आगे पीछे कभी कॉल कर लेना, नॉट इशू.
क्योंकि सर दिक्कत है कि यहाँ पे सभी लोग सो जाते हैं उतने बजे रात में. नहीं बिहार में.
नहीं कोई बात नहीं. और बाहर जाओगे तो फिर वो तुम्हें खतरा होगा उसमें, तो तुम दिन के टाइम पे कॉल किया करो.
यस सर, यस,
नो इशू.
ओके ओके सर.
एनी अदर पॉइंट? हाँ जय.
सर आशीष ने एक पॉइंट बताया कि लाइक आफ्टर 2048 इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन डिक्लाइन हो जाएगी. तो वो बताया कि एक स्टैटिस्टिक से उठाया और ये बोल रहे, तो हम
2048 के बाद ये प्रेडिक्ट किया गया है लेसेंट मीडिया ने.
हाँ, मतलब हम पूछ सकते हैं कि सर वो जीडी में मतलब आप कहाँ से उठाया, ये ऑथेंटिक है क्या नहीं? मतलब
so you are to if you don't feel like the data is correct, if you think that data is not correct, you can always say that Ashish, I believe that this data is not correct. I don't know, it may not be correct. You said like this only, that's it. Okay. Then it is his responsibility to prove.
सर वो जो डेटा था सर, उसका इंडिकेशन अलग दे रहा था. वो 2048 में जो पॉपुलेशन डिक्लाइन होगा, वो इसलिए डिक्लाइन हो रहा है कि वो सस्टेन नहीं हो पाएगा. मतलब जो का मोर्टेलिटी रेट होता है ना सर, वो बढ़ रहा है, मतलब उसके कारण डिक्लाइन हो रहा था. तो वो समझ रहा है कि मतलब वो डिक्लाइन हो रहा है, मतलब
हम लोग डिक्लाइन कर रहे हैं. नहीं देखो, डाटा जब भी देना, सुनो मेरी बात ध्यान से, डाटा जब भी देना तो उसका सोर्स कोट करो. अदरवाइज
Source
लोग
quote
आपको
किया
पकड़
तो-
लेंगे। सोर्स कोट करो और डाटा सही दो, अदरवाइज लोग पकड़ लेंगे आपको। और नंबर 2, आपके पार्ट पे अगर आपको लगता है डाटा गलत दे दिया, आप बस इतना बोलो कि आशीष आई डोंट थिंक दैट इज अ करेक्ट डाटा यू आर कोटिंग, स्टिल लेट्स, बस इतना सा बोल के छोड़ दो। ऐसा करना है बस आपको। अगर आपको
Okay,
डाटा
sir.
सही नहीं लगता तो आपने बोलना है कि आशीष आई डोंट थिंक दिस इज अ करेक्ट डाटा, फिर आशीष के ऊपर है वो जैसे भी प्रूव करे। और आशीष
Okay.
आपके फ्रंट पे आपने जब डाटा दिया पहली बार तो उसका सोर्स जरूर कोट करो, सो दैट ये क्वेश्चन आगे से आए ना।
सर, एक और क्वेश्चन मेरा है सर, ये कि अगर बहुत सारी चीजों में तो लोगों को जानकारी रहती है कि इस डेटा को हाँ बता सकते हैं कि ये सही है कि नहीं, बहुत सारी चीजों में आदमी को जानकारी नहीं रहती, कुछ कुछ स्पेसिफिक में तो हम उसे ब्लफ कर सकते हैं डेटा, इससे सही भी रहेगा।
ब्लफ इसलिए नहीं करना है क्योंकि जो ऑब्जर्वर है उसको भी पता होता है कि तुम ब्लफ कर रहे हो।
तो उसको कैसे पता चलेगा कि हम सही बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं?
यार वो तुमसे थोड़ा सियाना होता है।
मतलब कि इतना सब कुछ दुनिया में हर एक आदमी को थोड़ी ना सब कुछ सारा इन्फॉर्मेशन
कॉमन
पता होगा
सेंस
सर।
आशीष, कॉमन सेंस,
सर सर
Common
सर
sense- कॉमन सेंस से
चलेगा।
पता लग जाता है, कॉमन सेंस से पता लगता है ब्लफ ना करना। मैं मतलब ये तुम्हें बोलूंगा ब्लफ ना करना। जनरली हो सकता है कि उसको ना पता लगे तुम निकल जाओ, पर अगर पकड़ेगे तो नुकसान ज्यादा है। ये मैं बोल रहा हूं कि अगर सपोज उसने पकड़ लिया तो उसका लॉस ज्यादा है, उसका लॉस बहुत ज्यादा है। फिर उसको लगेगा ब्लफ मार रहे हो तुम, इसलिए नहीं मारना चाहिए। एक जनरल सा थंब रूल बना लो, इंटरव्यू में और जीडी में ब्लफ करना ही नहीं है। और जहां लगे कि तुम्हें डाटा श्योर नहीं है वहां एक तुम्हारे पास एक बड़ी चीज है कि मे बी इफ आई एम करेक्ट देन बाय आई हैड रेड समवेयर दैट बाय 2050 द पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ रेट विल स्टार्ट कमिंग इफ आई एम करेक्ट। इफ आई एम करेक्ट बोल दो, बात खत्म। एज अ टीचर भी हम लोग बोलते हैं, हमें भी चीजें पता नहीं होती हैं, तो हम भी जब डाटा देते हैं और जिसमें श्योर नहीं है उसमें ये लाइन जरूर ऐड करते हैं कि इफ आई एम करेक्ट देन दिस इज द थिंग, तो हम वो बोलते हैं। अदरवाइज तुम देखो इतने YouTube वीडियोस हम डालते हैं चैनल के ऊपर तो लोग गाली वाली लपटते हैं देने, बच्चे जो है वो क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं कि सर आपने ये बात कैसे बोल दी। तो आपको बड़े कॉशियस होकर बोलना पड़ती हैं चीजें, अदरवाइज अगला आदमी पकड़ लेगा आपको कि आप गलत बोल रहे हैं सर, आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं, समथिंग लाइक दैट। तो आपको वो नहीं करना है चीज, राइट? नो ब्लफ। ओके देन आई थिंक ये पॉपुलेशन वाला इसको यार रिवाइज करो, और जो शाम को पॉपुलेशन वाला होना है उसको भी आप एक बार देख लेना। पॉपुलेशन इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है, इसको एक बार रिवीजन मार लेना आप लोग, राइट? ओके,
ओके
थैंक
सर।
यू।